Hey guys! Guys, today I'm going to share with you 5 things that you can do with your kids at home with literally no stuff. Like, no stuff at all. Okay, so a lot of times people keep asking, we don't have Montessori stuff. We don't have time to do stuff with the kids. Frankly, if you ask me, you really don't need stuff to do things with your kids. All you need is good 20 minutes and something very instant. So that's why I think I am completely a DIY person. So whenever it comes to doing anything with my son, that's something that I really look forward to. So the first thing that I'm going to tell you today is take a round of your house with your kid. That's number one. Take a round of your house with the child. So let's just figure out, if you have 2 children, let's just take them together. And when you're taking a round, you try and go to each room and talk about it. Like, talk about the lamp, talk about the bed, how you picked up the mattress, if there's a story behind the mattress, then if there's a story behind the pillow. I mean, like in our house, we have a particular story about the pillows. Like, there's one which is completely for Vivan, there is one which is only for his dad, and there is, whatever is left, that's for me. So like, if their pillows are like missing, they're not able to sleep. So how important it is, and since when it's going on. So it's very nice to talk about that, because you see, that's how you build up, that's how the kids know about their parents, about what they're doing, about, to say, the things surrounding them, right? Then you can move forward. You can go to your mandir, or you can go to the prayer room, or somewhere else in the house, maybe the dining room. Then you can talk about the clock, you can talk about the dining table, you can talk about something which is kept on the dining table, an antique piece, or something about the toys in the toy room, like a particular story of like something that you've picked up and what was the story behind. So like, I have my story of one of the Qantas aeroplane which I bought for Vivan when I was traveling to Australia. uh, I couldn't hear that there was an announcement going on that the flight, you have to board, you have to board. So I don't know why. I mean, I just completely missed it. And I think my husband was trying to get in touch with me, and I wasn't picking up my phone because I think I was busy buying and doing shopping. I was just walking around, and I just came and I saw him very furious, and he's like, we've like almost missed the flight, and this was the last call. We were like just 2 seconds away, and they were about to just like remove our luggage from the aeroplane. And I think that's something that I'm never gonna forget, that just to buy an aeroplane, I was about to miss my flight to go back home. So that's something that I told Vivan, and he remembers it. So like, whenever you travel, whenever you buy something, there's always a story or a reason behind it. Just talk to them about it. You can pick up like every day something of the house, and you can just talk to them about the particular thing. And this might even remember, this will help them remember that there's always a reason when you buy something. Okay, it's always a reason. You just don't buy things just like that, right? That's number one. Number two, have you ever tried explaining your kids, like, what do you do? I mean, for work. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you can talk about your studies, your course that you did. And if you're a working mom, perfect. I mean, you can talk what you were doing. Like, I'm not working right now, but whatever I've done so far, I have tried explaining it to Vivan many times. And my husband travels a lot for work. So he's into R&D. And so we explain Vivan about the trials that we take, that how do we make soaps, how do we make perfume, how do I was working with color cosmetics, so I tell him, how do we make lipstick, why do we have so many shades, and how's like each shade blended, the skin tones. So we talk about all that when it's for work. He knows what mom was doing. He knows what dad is doing right now. Why is mom at home? What has mom done for her studies? So we try and keep telling him. Of course, he's not understanding everything right now, but it's a good process. It's a process that you tell your child that what you've done, why have you done, your interest. It helps them to relate that if you have interest in something, you should pursue it, you should follow it. And this is how you take it step by step. So that's how I have done. The third thing, try and do more gaming nights together with your kids. Even if your child is small, don't worry. You can still figure out a game and you can play together. We try and do it on weekends. I think me and my husband, it's been like 7 years. We're married now, almost 7 years, and Vivan will be 5 years now. One thing which has been constant is one of our Saturday or Sunday, like one day is like completely at home and like completely for for all three of us, like just me, my husband, and Vivan. We make sure we don't make any plans. Even if you're going out anywhere, it's just the three of us. No, not anyone else. We like to spend that quality time together. Because of this busy schedule of Vivan now, he's like coming back around 3:30, quarter to 4 from school, and then my husband is not at home. By the time he's back, it's Vivan's dinner time, and he's off by 7, like 6:37. Vivan is already off, so we have very cut to cut, very limited time to talk to him. So we make sure like Saturday and Sunday, we talk, we just go out, we enjoy. We try and do game nights. So we have picked up a lot of games. We started with the snakes and ladders. We went to Ludo. Then we play Uno. We play Battleship together. We play Connect 4. We do Laser X. So we do tag laser with us. Then we play tag in the house. We play hide and seek in the house. We try and do something which is like all three of us doing it together. So playing one game together gets that feeling of spending quality time. The kids feel happy when the parents are playing. And if you have siblings, like perfect, that's the best thing, because like all 4 or 5 or 6 can all come together, plan something, and do it more often. I would just say try and make more time for your kids, talk to them, play with them. It just makes life more beautiful, happy, and simple. Okay, the fourth thing that I'm going to tell you is during the game night, you can assemble the food together. If your child is like way too young, or if they're not interested in cooking, why not arranging it together? So like if you're making a salad, you can just tell the kiddo to like just put the leaves in the bowl, or just add on the dressing. And if you're ordering a pizza, they can get all the plates, they can get the ketchup, they can get the pepper, or whatever seasoning you're taking. Give them a small basket, tell them to keep everything inside, and then they can take it to the dining table or wherever you're eating. So like this, they feel involved. I know, I mean, it's a daily process that you have to do it, but when they say everybody else is doing together, it comes more as a family bonding. It's pretty good for the child to see how they bond. And like this, all the relationships, they connect, and they try and relate, and they try and do it. Even in the school, even with their friends, they try and do that. So for us, it's our pizza night, or if it's our meal night or baking thing, something like that. So all of us, we come together. Like for Diwali, we made gulab jamuns, all three of us together. So I was like literally just giving the instructions, so that I took a back step, and I told Vivan and Vivan's dad to come forward and then make it. So Vivan was trying to knead the dough for the sweets, and then he was trying to make the balls, and Vivan's dad was frying it. I am pretty scared to get Vivan to the oil. So I try and keep him away from the oil as far as it's possible, because I know Vivan is very fidgety. He'll keep moving. I know it's not safe for him right now. Maybe he's not ready for it right now. But yes, when we have to assemble something, we have to get together things. We tell him to like pick up, drop, just pick it up, chop. If you want to cut it, he can cut it. He likes to cut cheese, and he likes to sprinkle cheese, or he likes to grate cheese. That's something that he loves it. The fifth thing is plan a family trip, or plan an excursion, not based on where you want to go, where your child wants to go. It's his interest. So if your child is into cars, take him to a showroom. You don't have to like go to a movie theater, okay? Or if somewhere else, you can just talk about cars. You can take him to the service center when you're getting your car serviced. You can talk about that. He can see how the car is getting serviced. Vivan has oftenly asked us, let's go to the Lexus showroom. I want to see the cars there. We find it very funny, because I mean, getting into a store like every time and telling them we have just come here to see the cars, trust me, we have already done that. Because he kept saying for the 2 weekends that he wants to go to Lexus store and he wants to see the cars. And then I told my husband, let's just do it. So we went in, I spoke to the person, and he was so happy, because he said, that's something really amazing that you've done for your child. You're getting him into the store, he wants to see the car. So the person was so kind. He explained everything, like the whole engine, the way it works, even the pricing to my son, and he was loving it. He loved it. Vivan likes to go to museums, so we don't take him to the serious museum, but yes, we have taken him to a lot of fun museum where he has seen stuff, he recognizes it. He likes water parks. He likes to go to amusement parks. So that's something that we do it. Uh, the holiday should be more towards the kid centric. That's our funda, because we want our child to really enjoy, and of course we will enjoy with him. So that's why you plan a holiday. Of course, a few days you can keep it for yourself, but try and do it in the beginning for your kid, because that's what make them happy. It gives them momentum, and you see where their happiness is, and they want to do it with their parents. They really want everything to revolve around the family. So guys, these were the 5 things that I wanted to share with you, that you can do it with your kids. When I say plan a trip, guys, don't take me wrong. You don't have to go very outside, like far away. You don't have to book a ticket. You can just take them to a park. You can take them to a zoo. You can just walk, go to one of the shopping malls where they like, maybe a kid's store, maybe an art and craft store if your kid is into that. And I told you, I mean, you can take him to a car showroom if you really want. A grocery store, like my son gets very happy when we go to a grocery store. So I make sure that we go to the grocery store, he picks up the bread, he gives it to the cashier, he gives the money, he sees what's the amount, and then he checks the balance amount. So it's nice. You try and do all these little things with your kids. Frankly, that's more than enough. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, do let me know. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And for the new subscribers, welcome to my channel, and people who have not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you so much. See ya.